I'm about to introduce you to an agent who has a burning desire to be the best agent in the real estate business. That ambition has contributed to her personal sales of over 500 properties and being involved in more than 3,000 real estate transactions so far in her impressive career. Sherrie Storor from Place, New Farm in Brisbane, does whatever it takes to lift those already impressive figures. Sherrie is a chameleon, changing her demeanour and presentation to suit individual clients. She relates differently with first home buyers and to clients who are looking to purchase a $6 million penthouse, and she moves very comfortably between them as well. Sherrie is remarkable for another reason. She's had to build profile in different marketplaces on more than one occasion. How she goes about that with great success is what we are about to find out.
Sherrie, there's a lot said about becoming an attraction agent, but to become an attraction agent, that requires a lot of profile marketing.
Yes, no, I agree. And I think as much as everyone wants to be an attraction agent, the reality is that you actually need to get there first. So I think, the first thing you need to do is actually just build up that, that profile by hard work and by creating, raving mad fans. And then once you've got raving mad fans and they start to give you referrals and then it all starts to come together, and then you start to make money so that you can actually, post on the internet and those sorts of things.
So is it like building blocks? You just start with one, you make the best thing, you do the best you can with that,
Yes.
then you build on it?
Yes, and I think people look at, what they want to do in a year. I don't look at it that way. I'm actually very focused on 3 months, and I use each individual property, I guess, as you talk about, as a block to actually get to the next step, to get to the next step, to get to the next step. So it is very, very specific.
You work in an office that's got some pretty high profile operators. In fact,
Yes.
some of the best high profile operators in Brisbane
Yes.
or Queensland,
Yeah.
maybe even Australia, who knows? But how do you stand out in that environment? Why
Yeah.
would someone come to your office and list with you?
Yeah, you are right. I do work in a remarkable office, and if I may, that's probably one of the reasons why I want to work there, because I actually want to be in an environment where people want to be the best at their craft, and we all want to have that high performance mentality. I am truly blessed to work in that environment. But I suppose at the end of the day, if I'm coming up against somebody else high profile in my office, quite often what we'll do, rather than fight each other for it, we'll actually just join forces and we'll go for it ourselves. So I think our office has a very different atmosphere to most other real estate agencies, where we're not actually fighting each other. We actually do genuinely want the best for each other.
Sherrie, how important has social media been to you in building your profile?
Well, that's really been a foundation, I suppose, to my business.
Yeah.
So I get at least a lead a day from Facebook. Now, some of them may not be my preferred leads, but the reality is that if I'm not able to work it, I might be able to refer it to somebody else in my office or another agency. So I think it is absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, and of course video's given us that opportunity to actually show a lot more personality in what we do. Do you use that in your communication?
Yeah, look, I do. I love video, and I do see the relevance, and I do very strongly believe in video. So as soon as I list a property, I literally do the 30-second, hold my phone up or my iPad up. And it's really funny, people love those videos. The professional ones, I always get a couple of likes, but I get lots of shares for these 30-second videos that I do. And it's really funny, I literally stand up there, I do one take, and I'm back in the car and I'm kind of running off.
Sure.
But the amount of people that might call me up and say, oh, Sherrie, I don't know if you realise, but you said "and" there a few times, or so people are actually really watching.
Critiquing you.
Yeah, that's right, and I think that's kind of great. But I'll run into somebody in the street and they'll sort of say to me, hi Sherrie, how you going? I'm like, great, I haven't seen you in ages. And they said, well, I feel like I see you all the time because I watch your videos. So I know that they're actually being used. One property that I sold earlier this year, the video was actually shared and I got an offer from somebody else's database, I suppose, on Facebook, which is powerful.
You use video also for seller feedback, don't you?
Yes, I do. So as soon as I finish an open home, I do send a video to my buyers, but I also do send one to sellers as well, because then I'm in the car, they're dying to find out what happened at the open home, and I don't necessarily have a moment to give them a call at that time. Sometimes, I might need to call somebody hot back from an open home 1 or 2 before, but they know that I'm going to get back to them that day, but they've got an immediate response ready to go.
Those videos you do for buyers who come to open homes, are they done for every individual buyer?
Not every buyer, but obviously if somebody has come to a few of my open homes that day, they will actually be more specific because it's clear that they're a qualified buyer who's ready to go now.
And what do you say to them?
I just generally thank them for their time and for coming through, and see if they have any further interest to give me a call, and letting them know when I'm going to be in contact furthermore.
Have you got a script for that, or is that just done off the cuff?
Well, we do it a lot, so I guess we've kind of become a little bit programmed, but no, it's done off the cuff.
Establishing a profile isn't easy, but there are some basic steps for you. Develop a circle of influence. Use Open for inspections. Use the paper, use social media, but remember, it must be about the property. You need to get there first. Build the profile with hard work and raving fans, and work in an office with a high performance mentality. I love the suggestion too about the use of video and how she uses that with buyers, and how it's personalised if they visit the property more than once. Just imagine the impact that alone would have. That's all for now. I'm Kevin Turner, and I'll see you next time.